Hello, my beautiful people. It is your girl again. Here I come. So, guys, today I'm gonna be teaching you guys how I made this delicious, yummy, stewing hen stew. Yes, guys, stews can be made in different ways. So, this is gonna be just one of my method in which I usually prepare stew. So, this stew you can eat with different types of food. You can eat stew with your rice. You can also eat stew with your beans. Yes, guys. You can also eat the stew with swallows, whereby you can make your okra soup and, of course, add the stew to it. Or you can make your ogbolo soup and, of course, add your stew. So, this stew never goes wrong with anything. Okay, guys, so I'm going to patiently walk you guys through and give it a try and come back and say thank you. Okay. So, guys, here I have my stewing hen. Yes, so I love this hen because of the bone. So, guys, and it does not have unnecessary fat on it. So that is the kind of hen I'm used to, back home. And so I was kind of all excited to get this hen and decided to give it a try. Yes, enough bone cracking, guys. And also at this point, I got my bonnet pepper, my onions, my ginger, and my garlic. Okay, and then you have your fresh red bell peppers and your fresh tomatoes, and all these things are being cleaned, processed, and all inside the blender. Also, guys, by the time I was done, I poured everything inside the pot and I have it cooking without an oil. And don't forget, guys, the chicken I was already processed and I had that cooking, and that resulted to the chicken broth in which you're seeing after separating the chicken from the fluid. So at this point, some people love to fry their chicken and others like to deep fry. I'm one of those people that love to fry instead of deep frying. So I went ahead and I fried my chicken. So, guys, this is the tomatoes. Remember I said I had that tomatoes blended and I had it boiling without oil. So this is what it looks like. It's more like you trying to make your own paste. And these tomatoes can be preserved even up to a year, in the sense that all you just need to do is to add veggie oil on it, or your extra virgin oil, have it packed up and keep in your deep freezer. Anytime you want to use it, you can use it. So, guys, now let's go back to our stew preparation. I have my extra virgin oil. I had that inside the pot, as you can see. Yes, so guys, the amount of oil you use depends on you. Some people love a lot of oil. I try to use little oil when I'm making my stew. So at this point, I let the oil heat up, gets a little bit hot, and then I added the paste, the boiled paste, right, which I prepared. So that is what you can see at the pot going on there. I added all of them and then I stirred properly and have it covered to cook. Guys, I always love to fry my tomatoes very good. If you already know me, when I'm frying my tomatoes, I fry it good. So I love to fry. And make sure, guys, you don't have it burnt, okay? So once you're done, you mix them, and of course you have it covered. Like I said, the oil I'm using just depend on the amount of oil I like to use, and that's because I don't like a lot of oils. But go ahead and use as much oil as you want. So here, guys, you can see I still have the stew cooking, and at this point I keep stirring. Okay, I keep stirring to make sure it doesn't get burnt, because you don't want your stew getting burnt. It's gonna change the taste, guys. So I try to make sure my stew don't get burnt. So at this point, you reduce your stove and have it cook on medium heat. So, guys, this is my chicken. This is what it looks like after being fried. Oh yes, so and then at this point, I cut that out of the air fryer and I went ahead and continued to stir my stew until it is well fried. Yes, guys, you can see that. Yay. Oh my goodness. See how good it is. And of course, with my miraculous wooden spoon. So at this point, again, I poured garlic powder, onions powder. Guys, you guys know, if you know me very well, I am an onions person. So this is optional. You don't have to add that. But go ahead if you want to be like me, the onions girl. And then I added my curry. Of course, your curry powder goes very well with your stew. So I added my curry. At this point, you feel free to add any seasoning of your choice that you have. Add your bouillon seasoning, which I just added. Add any seasoning of your choice that you like, okay? But in this case, I'm trying to keep it simple, and I still went ahead and keep stirring continuously to make sure it is well cooked. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and cover it and then get my chicken broth. So this is my chicken broth, guys. Feel free. Some people love to sieve it. Go ahead and sieve it. In this case, because I'm trying a different method, showing you guys a different method, I wasn't going to sieve it, so I went ahead and just pour it that way. But if you're one of those people that don't like it that way, feel free to sieve and extract the juice from whatever particle you have. But for me, I just went ahead and poured everything because I'm doing something different. So at this point, I put my chicken. Yes, guys. Oh, my whole house is smelling good. Oh my God. My stewing hand. So I went ahead and I poured my chicken inside and I had it mixed properly, guys. As you can see, mix. Pardon me for those of you that don't like, that likes your oil floating a lot. I'm not an oil person and I'm going to keep saying that. But so please, yes. So after mixing that, I went ahead and I covered my pot and let it cook. Yes, guys, as you can see that happening, give it time to cook. I went back again and I'm looking at it and you can see how it is cooking, guys. At this point, I'm going to go ahead again and stir properly and then again cover again and have it cook. Yes, just to make sure my stew don't get burnt. Remember, you don't want your stew to be burnt, guys. Okay, so you don't change the flavor or the taste of the stew. As you can see, it's already looking all yummy. Almost ready to go, guys. Almost ready. So I'm going to stir, cover again and allow it to cook. Yes, by the time you taste my stew, you're probably not going to be tasting anything. Any raw tomatoes, it is always well cooked and very, very delicious. So cook your tomatoes longer. In that way, you don't have a lot of raw taste. So that is it, guys. As you can see, it's almost ready. I've been cooking this for some time now. So this is what it's beginning to look like. Ooh, guys. So it's ready to eat. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Bye.